Hey there! So, for pretty much our entire lives, we've been told eggs are the gold standard for protein, right? Well, what if I told you that's not even close to the full story? What if the food at number 3 on our list today has more than 5 times the protein of an egg? Yeah, and that's not even the most powerful one. Okay, let's dive into this.
For years, we've all just accepted that a single egg, with its roughly 13 grams of protein per 100 grams, is the benchmark for muscle health. But the honest truth is, while eggs are good, they're not great. There are foods out there that completely blow them out of the water, some with up to 60 grams of protein. And the craziest part? I'd bet 99% of people have never even heard of them.
Now, why does any of this really matter? Well, because after age 60, something called sarcopenia, which is just age-related muscle loss, starts to creep in. It's a silent threat that leads to weakness, walking slower, and a much higher risk of really dangerous falls. But the amazing news is we can absolutely fight back with the right kind of food.
So, what I've done is rank the top 10 foods that have more protein than eggs. We're gonna count it down from 10 all the way to 1, and trust me, you are gonna wanna stick around for number 1. It might just be the most overlooked, most powerful muscle-building food on the entire planet.
Okay, let's kick things off with our first 5, and remember, all of these already pack more protein than an egg. At number 10, we've got fat-free Greek yogurt, super easy to digest and great for just maintaining muscle. Right after that, at number 9, cooked chickpeas, which also give you a ton of fiber to help cut down inflammation. Coming in at number 8 is quinoa, which is a fantastic complete protein for muscle repair. Then, at number 7, pumpkin seeds, which are just loaded with essential minerals like magnesium and zinc. And rounding out this first group at number 6 is tempeh. The really cool thing about tempeh is that it's made from fermented soybeans, which makes its impressive 20 grams of protein incredibly easy for your body to actually use. All right, that first group was pretty impressive, right? But now we're getting into the big leagues. These next foods are in a completely different class when it comes to packing a serious protein punch. Coming in hot at number 5 is spirulina. And yeah, I get it, it kinda looks like pond scum, but this dark green algae is one of the most powerful muscle-preserving foods you can possibly find. Just take a look at this comparison. Spirulina is packing 29 grams of protein per 100 grams. That is more than double what you get from an egg. But here's the real key, it's bioavailability. Your muscles can actually use about 85% of this protein, which makes it incredibly efficient. Plus, it's a powerful anti-inflammatory, which directly helps protect your muscle fibers from breaking down as you get older. All right, let's move on up to our number 4 spot. We have hemp seeds. Now, you've probably seen these little things sprinkled on smoothie bowls, but what most people don't realize is they are one of the most complete plant proteins on Earth.
At 35 grams of protein, hemp seeds are an absolute powerhouse. But what makes them so special is the quality of that protein. They have every single essential amino acid in the perfect ratio for what your body needs. That is incredibly rare for a plant source. And as a little bonus, they're packed with omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, which help support your joints and your brain. A huge win-win for older adults.
Our number 3 spot goes to something you may have never ever heard of, seitan. People often call it wheat meat because it's basically made from pure wheat protein, also known as gluten.
Would you look at that? 39 grams of protein. That's actually more than most cuts of meat, but it comes without all the saturated fat. And because most of the starch and fiber are washed away when they make it, it's almost pure protein, which makes it extremely easy for your body to digest and absorb. This is perfect for anyone whose digestive system might have gotten a little more sensitive over the years.
Okay, get ready to be shocked. The number 2 protein powerhouse on our list might already be sitting in your refrigerator right now. It is not some weird powder or expensive supplement, it's Parmesan cheese. Yes, you are seeing that correctly. A staggering 42 grams of protein. The magic here is all in its aging process. See, as Parmesan ages for anywhere from 12 to 36 months, its proteins get broken down into free amino acids. There was a 2019 study that showed this makes its protein about 30% more digestible for older adults than the protein you'd find in meat. Oh, and it's absolutely loaded with leucine, which is the key amino acid that literally signals your body to build and repair muscle.
We've seen some absolutely incredible contenders, from algae all the way to cheese, but there is one food that stands head and shoulders above them all. It's been studied by scientists specifically for its ability to reverse muscle loss and is, without a doubt, the most powerful food on this entire list.
So are you ready for this? The most potent muscle-building food you can possibly eat.
especially after the age of 50, is
dried fish powder. I know, it sounds strange, but this is a nutritional game changer. It's usually made from a low-fat white fish like cod or pollock. Once all the water is removed, you are left with almost pure, concentrated protein.
A massive 63 grams of protein. That is more potent than whey protein, more than chicken breast, more than pretty much anything else. And here's the truly incredible part. A fascinating 2020 study found that older adults who had just a spoonful of this powder every day gained nearly 20% lean muscle mass in only 10 weeks, even without specific exercise. That is the power of pure, bioavailable protein.
So, what do you do with all this information? Look, the point isn't to overwhelm you, it's to empower you. You do not need to spend a fortune on expensive supplements to protect your muscles. The solution is right there, in real food. So here's a super simple 3-step plan. First, just pick one food from this list that sounds interesting to you. Maybe it's the Parmesan, or the hemp seeds, or even just the Greek yogurt. Second, just find a way to add it to your meals this week. You can sprinkle it on a salad, blend it into a smoothie, whatever works for you. And third, just pay attention to how you feel. You might be really surprised by the difference in your energy and your strength.
So the big takeaway here is that you have options, really powerful ones, to fight muscle loss and stay strong as you age. Forget all those old myths. The real protein powerhouses have been hiding in plain sight this whole time. So I've got a question for you. Which of these foods was the biggest surprise? Was it the cheese, the algae? Let us know. Thanks for tuning in.